Hello, everybody. Welcome to 20-somethings, a show for 20-somethings by 20-somethings. We got a super interesting show for you tonight. We'll be discussing the Sora AI shutdown and Disney investment pullback, Tiger Woods crash and DUI issues, and some drama going down with The Bachelorette. I'm here joined with Mike, Ava, and Jonah. How you guys doing today?
Good,
Doing great.
Our first topic today is going to be about the Sora AI being shut down and Disney pulling back their $1 billion investment to OpenAI due to the shutdown. Let's take a look.
Surprising move from OpenAI, the company announcing it's shutting down Sora, the AI video making app that went viral. It's all in an effort to shift focus to coding and other business tools. According to Variety, Disney is dropping its $1 billion investment in the app. The official Sora account also posting a video of an AI-generated crab saying, "Goodbye and thanks for the memories." Wow.
So what do you guys think about this? It's very interesting.
I think it's funny how they ended it and just put an AI crab there to just say goodbye. Like, did it go like this? Like, I don't know. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about. I'm not too sure about the crab thing.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Because you're going like this.
It was funny.
It definitely is interesting. It reminded me of like the crab rave. Talking about the crab rave meme. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely is interesting. I'm very happy that it's been shut down. It was costing $1 million a day.
I saw that.
To run that
was
app,
pretty
which is
crazy.
like, why can't? How many days was it running? However many. Why can't we just give $1 million to a person every day? Like, that would be
it was like
way better amount of money.
It was what,
so
like
much
6
better.
months it was running?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, so like 6 months, $1 million every day.
Honestly, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I was kind of team Sora. Like,
Did you ever use the app?
No, I never used it, but I loved looking at all the brain rot. I mean, like, specifically, I loved getting like those DMs. Like, my grandma uses Instagram for some reason. She won't iMessage me, but she'll DM me on Instagram, and it'll be like a post from like some random meme account, and it'll be like my grandma being like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it," and then it'll be like a tornado with like a cat getting sucked into
Does
it.
she not realize
No,
it's
she doesn't
fake?
realize that it's AI, and I thought that was like really funny. So I loved getting those.
Yeah, I did use the app. I do have a few videos of Sora AI and me and my friends, and it's hilarious. Like, I think it's funny, but I just don't think it's a good thing for every single profession with AI. And I think this thing of where we're finally seeing a backup between AI companies of, hey, like, maybe this isn't going to make us endless amount of money just for nothing. It's really good, and it's kind of like with how much RAM is being used to fuel these AI data centers, and it's like increasing the price of all technology. And I just think AI as a whole is horrible, especially as a film major. It's like AI generated stuff I'm not really a big fan of. It is funny to look at, especially me, like seeing videos of me, but I'm happy that we've seen that and we had $1 billion being pulled back, because that definitely, OpenAI has been doing some shady stuff recently with the military and stuff, but it's another topic for another day.
When I heard Sora shut down, I thought, did Xehanort win?
Yeah.
Right? Kingdom Hearts reference. No, but we're often framing this in terms of economics. You know, they're losing money on this, they're not losing money on this. How do we feel about the environmental impact? How do we feel about the intellectual property rights? Is this stealing from artists? Is this any morality attached in your minds with using AI or not using AI? Or is it purely like a passive force that will either exist or cease to exist?
That was deep. Hold on, I gotta like uncover that real
Right.
quick.
So when you use AI, right?
Yeah.
There's both a lot of clean, soluble drinking water being
100%,
wasted
yeah.
because it
Yeah.
can't use seawater because the minerals affect the machinery. So
Correct.
it's wasting drinking water every
Yeah.
time you use it. And it does not create things from scratch. It's kind of averaging out a bunch of other things, pre-existing images
Yeah.
made by other people.
Yep.
Sometimes very specifically. If you do AI generate, Phineas and Ferb, Dan Swampy Marsh isn't getting credit, even though that's his images.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you guys think about when you use the AI, or is it solely just like a neutral command?
I think for me, it's I didn't really think about it that much from my aspect, because I didn't really use like any like outside sources. It was kind of just funny videos of me, but I
Sure.
definitely understand, like AI can't be copyrighted, which is good. So like because people will make AI videos and be like, oh, this is mine, and it's
Right.
like, no, like it's kind of just, which is a good thing, but it definitely does make me think, because I didn't really know too much about the water situation.
Sure.
And it definitely is going to take a lot of our land if they keep building data centers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm happy that there's kind of a little bit of pushback, and I just hope it keeps going that way for sure.
Sure. I mean, one of the tricky parts about this is it's not necessarily a moral victory. I think people are talking about this because it's like a big AI headline. But I think OpenAI just decided Sora is no longer profitable.
Yeah.
We'll shut this one down. But I think Disney's going to keep investing in AI
Yeah.
and using
Oh yeah,
AI.
it's not like AI is going
Gonna
to
stop.
No,
Yeah,
I
no,
think this is
gonna
largely just kind of a, I don't know, sand in the ocean type of news
Yeah.
story.
I just think it's a big first step. But moving on to our next topic today, changing over to March 27th, Tiger Woods was involved in yet another car accident. Let's take a look at that. Roll the clip.
They're following breaking news out of Martin County. Golfing legend Tiger Woods was just involved in a rollover crash on Jupiter Island. WPTV reporter Michael Hoffman is live at the scene right now with the very latest. Michael, what can you tell us?
Well, Todd, right now we're at Hobe Sound Beach. That's about 2 miles away from the scene of the crash. We got word from the Martin County Sheriff's Office that around 2 p.m. this afternoon, Tiger Woods was involved in a rollover crash near his Jupiter Island home. Now, we did have a crew at the scene, and we did see that vehicle on its side. I spoke with a witness who was there just moments after that crash happened. She told me that she also saw that vehicle on its side that you can see on your screen now, and additionally, she saw a lot of police lights. I asked her if she saw anything else. She said that she did, in fact, see Mr. Woods in the driver's seat of that vehicle. Now, right now, we're working to find out if there are any injuries associated with this rollover crash. In terms of updates, we got word from the Martin County Sheriff's Office that they will be giving us an update with new information at 5 p.m. this afternoon. So until then, we're going to keep working to find what else we can learn about this situation. But until then, reporting live in Hobe Sound, Michael Hoffman, WPTV News.
Yeah, so wow. I'm as surprised, maybe not surprised, because this man has been into more car crashes than I can even imagine. November 27, 2007, he crashed into a fire hydrant. No charges, nothing.
Fire hydrant.
May 29, 2017, he passed out while driving around 3 in the morning and was arrested with prescription drugs and marijuana system. That is the one we all kind of know of with the
That was like the
picture,
fall of
yeah,
Tiger Woods
the fall.
right there,
Then
yeah.
we have February 23rd, 2021. He was going 87 miles per hour in a 45 zone, and he crashed, no charges, which is like, if it wasn't a famous person, what would happen? And now we're here. He crashed, was impaired, non-alcoholic, and was arrested again. So, what's up with this guy, man? What's going on?
I don't know. I know he pleaded guilty.
Yeah.
Yep.
He did plead guilty, and it wasn't alcohol. But I also saw something where they can't really, they don't know if they're gonna actually be able to charge him officially, with the DUI, because he didn't submit a urine sample, so
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
no proof, kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like I've seen it over and over again. I thought it was he also was supposed to make a return to the PGA Tour. I believe soon. I believe
Really
it was
soon.
the
It was
Masters.
supposed to be that upcoming
Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah.
And then the Masters are in 2 weeks, so that would have been, I mean, I feel like Tiger is just he's one of the greatest golfers of all time. So that brings in viewership, and also just seeing him going and still playing and competing at a certain age, even though he takes all this time off, but now it's something always happens. I feel like the one in 2017 when he was, when he crashed, that was the first
Yeah.
big DUI incident. That was right before his return back to golf. So
Yep.
kind of a pattern.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't the one that happened in 2021, that's where he got severely injured. He really hurt his leg.
Yes.
It
Isn't
sounds
that
like
what
it.
kept him
That was also,
off?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
was
why
supposed to
he
return.
Yeah,
hasn't
he had to get surgery on his leg for that one. But why are you driving 80 plus in a 45? That is just I would be terrified doing that. Beyond and the amount of not only his life he's putting in danger, but everyone around him. I'm surprised that no one has seriously been killed or seriously injured from this. He's had
lucky.
surgery, but it's getting to a point if he crashes someone and killed them, God forbid, what a horrible way to go. But then then it's even worse, because then he's charged with manslaughter or whatever
I mean, at that
It's
point, I think he
accused.
deserves it.
Yeah, no, he like, yeah, it's
I
rough.
also saw stuff like because he's with his girlfriend, I believe girlfriend Vanessa Trump. She made a statement, or I believe maybe it was like somebody who she was really close with made a statement about like he needs to get his act together.
Yeah.
Like she was kind of fed up with it.
Yeah.
And after like seeing this over and over, I mean, I could see why, but she was just kind of saying like didn't feel safe with him with the kids, that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's like a huge statement to me because I feel like a lot of the time, like significant others are usually like we're working on it, like we're gonna get through this. Like he made a mistake, kind of like supporting him. And now I think she's just fed up with it, even though they haven't even been together for that long. But I think just the pattern she's seeing, she's done with it.
Yeah.
I watch this news story, I see Jupiter Island. I say, are we on Earth or Europa? One of Jupiter's moons. No, but on a more serious note, I'm thinking, to what extent does the media coverage of celebrities in some of their darkest moments exacerbate these moments for them? And to which degree, as a celebrity, do you owe the public information about your life? It's kind of that two-way street where it's part of his fame is because people know things about him and he lets the people in. But at the same time, imagine like you had like one of the worst moments of your life and now like a clip's being shown on like a college chat show.
Yeah.
That can't help the situation.
It's like
the sorry to cut you
No,
off,
it's good.
but it's like, you know how Justin Timberlake's thing just resurfaced?
I just
Oh, his
I
DUI?
saw it.
Yeah, being pulled over,
Yeah.
You were talking about how like his significant other for Tiger Woods, like this is the same kind of thing that happened with Justin Timberlake. His wife is now coming out and like talking about how she's like, this is such in the past, let's leave it back there. But I loved that video. I was.
He's like, I'm Justin Timberlake.
I thought it was so funny.
Do you think the media coverage of these events exacerbates the pressure these people are under and makes a relapse situation more likely?
I think it could. I think it could make it tough to like. Cause I remember we went over this in a sports class where it's like they have to kind of deal with it in a certain way, and I think it definitely can create more issues. But at the end of the day, like that's just kind of what things you take on as a celebrity. You kind of have to deal with those things, and that's kind of the negative outlook it can be. But moving on to our next topic we got here. Lastly, before we go, we have some drama going down with The Bachelorette, leading to a cancellation of the show just 3 days before the premiere. Let's check it out.
Taylor is seen this weekend wearing a sweatshirt with the cheeky message, "Can't wait to sleep with you." And while she should have been celebrating The Bachelorette, which was supposed to premiere last night, now Taylor may actually be gearing up for a potential legal battle in the wake of the leaked TMZ video of her fighting with Dakota. The video of the 2023 fight, in which Taylor's daughter from her previous marriage was present, has led in part to the temporary loss of custody of her youngest son with Dakota. And reports now say that the father of her two oldest children may also fight for custody.
Reports say that Taylor's ex-husband did not know about this video, and that makes sense because he was not involved in that legal process. But the child that was in the video and put in danger by Taylor's actions was actually his child. So this video could really change the custody arrangement and could be something that brings them both back into court.
A hearing regarding Taylor and Dakota's case is set for April 7th.
Taylor has publicly said that she has suffered extensive physical and mental abuse. This hearing on April 7th is going to shed some light on Taylor's side of the story, where she'll be able to present what happened from her perspective.
I'm ready to find my person.
Misty says there also could be some legal recourse with Taylor and ABC.
Taylor pled guilty to aggravated assault back in 2023. That would be something that's public record, able to be obtained by the network when they're vetting her, and it was depicted in The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
At this time, you're going to be placed under arrest for DV, for domestic violence.
It's very likely, as with most entertainment contracts, that there is a morality clause or a behavior clause, which says if you do anything to bring a negative light upon the network, we can terminate the relationship, we can potentially recoup damages. On the flip side, she could say, you were aware of all of this, ABC, and you moved forward with me as the Bachelorette anyway. Therefore, you're the one who breached my contract.
Which could also lead to potential fallout from all the contestants who gave up time and money to try and find love.
They all have contracts, but it doesn't stop them from bringing a negligent hiring claim. That means ABC knew there was a risk putting Taylor in the position of the Bachelorette, and the type of harm that occurred was foreseeable, knowing that she had domestic violence issues in the past.
Wow. You know, I didn't know about this until obviously a little bit after it happened. And I just was watching the body cam footage, or the footage of the boyfriend recording her, and she was throwing chairs at him and like assaulting him, and even hit the kid with the chair.
Yep.
And my question is to you guys, obviously there has to be a leeway of not hitting a woman, but is there any extent to where if a girl's throwing chairs at you, because saying stop and just going that's not going to stop that
I mean,
person.
Domestic violence is domestic violence,
Yeah.
either way. But, at that point, it just kind of looked like he was just saying stop. Like, he wasn't doing anything, and she just kept going and going and going. Not to say, he had to, but that's what the video looked like. My thing is, he's had this video for, 3 years now, or, 2-3 years, and, it's almost as if he was waiting for, the perfect moment to, release it, and, this is such an important, she was on The Bachelorette, and 3 days before it airs, the video gets released, even though the video's from, 2 years ago. I feel like that just made the video, get almost, more attention in a way, because it canceled the whole show. You have Bachelorette fans, maybe those who don't even watch The Secret Life of Mormon Wives, everyone's kind of contributing to it, so I feel like he almost planned that out, but either way, like you said, back to your question, domestic abuse is domestic abuse.
But in terms of that clip resurfacing, wasn't it already public? I thought it had been public for a while, because didn't they go to court in 2023?
That was for a previous.
So it was two different things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That
There
makes
was
sense.
when she got charged, and in 2023,
Yep.
it was, I believe, a neighbor called to their house, it was a police
And
report,
that was
and
the
because
thing
they
that
were
was on
already
Mormon
fighting.
Wives, right?
Yes.
I saw that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Could you please repeat to me what she did while I take a long sip of water and we get a close up on camera 3?
So the video I saw is that she was very drunk, and she was hitting him, trying to punch him, throw chairs at him, threw a chair at. He said, and he even said, "Hey, watch out, your kid's here." And
The kids were there.
The 5-year-old kid, I think, 5 years old.
The 5-year-old kid was there.
Yes, it was for me. It was kind of. It made me uncomfortable watching it.
She looked psycho.
Yeah,
She
I was
She
like,
looked
crazy.
psycho.
thank God. I was thinking, thank God I don't have to be in that situation. I would never wish that on anyone, because if it was me, I would be in jail right now. That's all, because I'm not letting a girl throw a chair at me.
I'll be honest. I don't know anything about this. I don't know. This is the first time hearing about any of this. I side with the woman.
What?
The woman's throwing a chair. Something happened. I don't know.
All right.
You need
Okay, no,
this
because with
rape
The
thing-
Secret Life of Mormon Wives, their whole relationship was so.
It's just so toxic.
It was so toxic, so bad. But throwing a chair at somebody is not acceptable either
I don't
way.
think there's justification for allowing it to get to a point where you involve hurting your child, even if it was unintentional. That's where it takes a turn. Violence at all.
The thing about the reality TV is they really only show us what helps create a narrative. I don't know if we'll really understand the full truth of this for another 5 years, 10 years, if ever. I think if there's a popular narrative that someone's difficult or a bad person on a reality TV show, those are the only clips you're going to be seeing.
But this wasn't from reality TV. This clip.
I don't know what this is.
He recorded it.
This was him recording it.
But I know what you mean. I feel like it's harder to get the truth behind
100%.
everything when it's all under a certain spotlight and there's so much media around it. That kind of thing.
But hey, don't worry, guys, because an old season of American Idol took its place to restream. So,
Wait, really?
Yeah, we get to watch that.
I watched
I loved American Idol.
My parents
I
watched
loved
the
it.
first season of American Idol. They watched it
Is that the one with Kelly
every
Clarkson winning?
Carrie Underwood, right?
I thought it
Yeah.
was Kelly Clarkson.
I'm not too sure. I just know
Carrie
that
Underwood
American Idol was my thing to watch back in the day.
Keith
It was
on American Idol.
Yeah. But
I really want this season of Bachelorette to air though. I feel like
I think you would add some
just,
extra viewers.
Yes,
for
exactly.
Sure.
I feel
It would get me to watch it. I've never considered watching it in my
100%.
life.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel bad for all the people who were gonna be on it, and imagine just being like so hyped, and then it's just like, yeah.
Like who'd she
Gone.
pick, like all that stuff.
Were they nice chairs? Like, were these standard plastic folding chairs? Were these
They were
looked like stools.
They were solid metal stools, yeah. But moving
Like, just from a home design
moving away from the stools, I think we are out of time today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on 20 Somethings.